This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by heavyweight Hughie up here in Cheshire. Heavyweight Hughie, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. So how are you doing?
I'm all good, thank you. I'm all good. It's good to catch up. I know we spoke the other day, but we couldn't quite tie something in. But we're here now. You're getting ready for a fight on November 21st, which we will come on to shortly. But to start off with, you have a new world champion campmate in Savannah Marshall. Just reflect on Savannah's brilliant performance for me, Hughie, against Hannah Rankin.
Like I say, it was unfaultable. She's done an amazing job, and like I say to you, I think she's the next big thing in women's boxing, as you can see.
Just looking back on her performance, what did you make of the fight itself, and what was in the end a statement victory from Savannah?
Like I say, Savannah done what she had to do. She just boxed herself and she just relaxed in there and just made easy work of it. And trust me, there's a lot more to come from Savannah as well. You've not seen nothing yet, so there'll be more impressive fights more to come.
With Savannah now, obviously there's a lot of excitement building around her on the back of such an impressive display, as I say. Moving forwards, there's a lot of talk about that Clarissa Shields fight. For you, I don't know if you've had a conversation with her at all, but would you like to see that one next?
Like I say to you, she's if it makes sense, it makes sense. It's surely up to her, but I think she's more than capable of doing that easy work.
Obviously moving away from Savannah and moving on to yourself, as I just spoke to your dad, we're kind of waiting for official confirmation if the show on November 21st still goes ahead because of a White Povetkin situation with Alexander Povetkin testing positive for COVID. Hughie, I don't suppose you know any different to your dad?
No, exactly the same. So it's just one of them. It's just a patient game at the minute, and just waiting. Just keeping fit and staying ready. That's all you can do.
I know it's obviously been a frustrating period for yourself where you've had time out of the sport recovering from injuries. I mean, you come back and now you had COVID, which has kind of put the boxing world on hold up until, August, when shows were kind of really returned, or July rather. How frustrating has this period been for you on a personal level, Hughie?
It's one of them, you just got to deal with it. It's been frustrating for the whole world, but it's one of them, you just got to put your head down and just working your job really, and that's what I've been doing. I've just been staying in the gym, staying concentrated and working away.
How's it affected your own mindset and your plans obviously moving forwards? I know, as I said to you, Dad, you've had vast experience at world level with some brilliant fighters, and even though you didn't get the results you wanted, the experiences will stand you in good stead moving forwards. But with that in mind, how frustrating is it that kind of your plans have been derailed and you're on your journey back towards world contention?
Like I say, everything happens for a reason. You just got to be patient and like I say, you just work harder in the gym and everything will come in good time.
I know, as I said, look, we haven't got official confirmation yet with regards to November 21st, but your dad gave me a little information about the person you've sent contracts out to. He never told me his name or anything, but anything that kind of you can let me on with regards to what you're preparing for and what everybody should expect from the person you will be in the ring with come the 21st?
Like you say, it doesn't matter who is in the ring against, they'll always get a completely different Fury again. So all I'm doing is, like I say, the more age and more time comes, the more I'm developing. So like I say, time is on my side.
I remember when, just before you last fought, your dad said he wanted to see that more kind of an aggressive side from you come out, and then you stopped your opponent on the night. Is this kind of something that you're keen to kind of push on with now? You want to show that you have the power to really start to damage the opponents that you're in the ring with and to cause more issues than what people might have previously thought?
Yeah, like I say, people's going to wait and see. I'm not very much of a talker. I do me talking in the ring, so we'll soon, hopefully, wait and find out.
Hughie, I just want to get your thoughts on kind of a few heavyweight fights and what have you, and talk about heavyweight division. Obviously, this past weekend we saw Alexander Usyk in with Usyk-Chisora. What did you make of Alexander's performance and his win?
Yeah, he'd done what he had to do. He come across a very good Usyk-Chisora, the best Usyk-Chisora, and he, like I say, he was trying to get out of them big shots, and like I say, he could have done more. I think he didn't throw his left hand as much as he should. Like I say, that's all down to Derek as well. He put the pressure on, and it was good work by Derek. So, like I say, you've got to take your hat off to Usyk-Chisora for coming in on a great performance from by.
There's still some question marks being raised by people, especially over social media, with regards to Alexander's power and when somebody catches him flush in the heavyweight division, how his chin will hold up to it. From what you saw, Hughie, what are your thoughts on it?
Like I say, Alexander Usyk is a very he uses his boxing. He's smart, so he's always going to try and outbox the opponent. So, like you say, you don't know that question until he gets hit on the chin by an heavyweight. So, like I say, all you can do is just wait and find out.
Would you fancy being that heavyweight next?
Like I say to you, it's never bothered me before who I fight or whoever. So, whatever comes, we take.
Since then, we've seen Derek kind of immediately on social media lobbying for a bout with Dillian Whyte, a trilogy fight. Would that be something you'd be interested in seeing White-Chisora for a third time?
Yeah, he had 2 close fights, didn't he? And like I say to you, I think it'll be a different story now, especially he wasn't in that shape, was he? So it'll be an interesting fight for sure.
Do you want to get your thoughts on another up-and-coming heavyweight fight between Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce? It takes place a week after you fight. What are your thoughts on it, Hughie?
I think it's going to be a very good fight. Like you say, you've got 2 good heavyweights, and it's going to be an explosive war.
Who are you backing?
Like I say to you, it's just a 50-50 fight, isn't it? It's I'd say it's either who lands first, basically, because they're 2 power hitters, and they're both explosive or got a good work rate as well. So it'll be interesting.
Do you want to get your thoughts on a video that Deontay Wilder released, obviously, on Saturday night as well, come out and started saying that Tyson Fury had his gloves tampered with, and then he said that his trainer Mark Breland was disloyal to him, and also that he had some water that was spiked. What was your thoughts on that video and the comments?
Like I say, it's all excuses, isn't it, or something, but yeah, you've just got to... Deontay Wilder, he's obviously ruining his recognition, so he's better off being quiet, and he should have just got the rematch and took the fight and done his talking afterwards.
Obviously, now that the fight isn't happening, who would you like to see Deontay in the ring with next? A few people suggesting he may not be back in the ring.
Like I say to you, it's hard to say, isn't it? Obviously, you've not seen nothing of him, so you'd probably just wait for Tyson again, so you just don't know, do you?
Hughie, we'll leave that there, and I will leave you now to crack on with your session. I'll probably take more time than what we wanted, but I appreciate you giving up some time to me today. Best of luck with the preparations still, and hopefully the fight still does go ahead. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
No problem, very welcome.